Hi guys, welcome back to Roll the Dice. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but we are here. And hopefully you remember what happened last time with the tower and the faces and all that good stuff. But, alright heroes. You saw some weird face happening. You saw a tower in the background that you can't quite make out. It's kind of obscured. And you guys were heading towards Honeybee Inn. What do you do? And there's a mariachi band. It's kind of getting closer to you.
Oh yeah, that's right. And we were discussing about the vein apparently that we see.
The main vein.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm sorry. I heard a jingling in my ears and went blank for a moment. What happened?
So, your crew saw coming from between the in the alleyway that lies between Honeybee Inn and the drippy ass cauldron. They saw a mariachi band coming forth, playing their little mariachi music. And for a second, the face obscured, and there seemed to be like this kind of skull that was pulled together, and then pulled back to the regular face. And it happened for a split second, but it was something that both Crunch and Gustav were able to catch. Gustav, being very, I guess, inquisitive, looked around and was trying to see if there was anything else that was off. And it was then that he noticed that way far back, and I'm talking maybe about 2 miles in the distance, there is a tower, a darkish tower. It's kind of obscured, but rising from the top of it seems to be these kind of vein-like tendrils that are reaching into the sky, that is surrounded by these clouds that are thunderous and lightning. And there seems to be something glowing right in the center of the upper part of it, but you can't really make it out from here. And the rest of the town is completely sunny, jovial. Everyone's getting drunk or is recovering from getting drunk and celebratory. Not celibate, celebratory. Just so you know, there's a difference.
I've already had enough meat in me for one session.
Yeah, alright, that's what I thought happened. So how far are we from this inn?
I think we're right by it.
Yeah,
Yeah, my trace.
Yeah, I think we're right by it.
Yeah, you guys are right by it. You're like right in front of it. You just passed the little post that people are able to put their horses on to wait for them when they go into the inn. And there's nothing else but the door waiting ahead of you guys.
Alright, shall Tights, Robin Hood, or the Mecha go in first?
Lead the way, Harmonious. You
Yeah,
roll
you
the
got
eye.
this. You got this.
You may at least distract them slightly and put them off guard.
Alright, Tights it is, he says as he walks in.
I picture making like a squeaking noise like he's wearing a wetsuit.
So as you walk into the inn, you are greeted by this lush appearance. There's red carpet on the ground. A lot of things seem like they have a golden color to them. There seems to be a little lobby, and then there's a wooden thing of steps that climbs to the top where you can see a balcony and a couple doors, wooden doors. There, underneath the red carpet is really well maintained cobblestone placed around, and then there is a front desk. There's a couple people off in the back. They're talking amongst themselves, cheersing. There's this one guy. He's kind of burly, but going bald, and he's taking a shot. And right in front of you, at the desk, is a clerk that has like one eye looks kind of bigger than the other. One's kind of small. He looks like a very small, frail man, elderly man, probably around in his 70s. He's human. and he just has a plain little shirt on and a name tag that says Bellhop.
Well, hello, Mr. Bellhop. How might you be today?
Oh, I'm very good, very good indeed. You guys, are you guys trying to book a room or fully huh?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, are you guys trying to book a room? Are you there's rooms there's 3 rooms available, but we've had a whole bunch of people coming in that just wanted to get part of the fun, and we also have fully.
You have... What?
Okay, to be put up fair for helping you out, Harmonious. Do we want to get a room? Do we want to go to the main area where they have this live performance show? Or do we want to do nothing at all?
We may as well secure a room for the time being. On the safe side, if we need one.
How many rooms will you guys be taking? I mean, if you all want to sit in one, that's completely fine with me.
How
I'm
many
guessing
beds come
each.
in a room?
I was gonna say. I'm guessing either we each get our own room. Or...
We have 2 bedrooms, and then we have a single bed. And we have three double rooms available, and we have 1 single room.
And how much is a double room?
A double room will run you 10 gold pieces, and the single room will run you 5.
I would like to look on my person to see if I even have any gold.
So,
well, funny thing, I only got 7 gold pieces on me.
as you look, you're feeling up your tights, and it just so happens that near the buttocks, there seems to be something that's cylindrical in nature, and it's right near your buttocks, and you don't even know how you didn't feel that before.
Oh, sorry. I back up a little bit.
Sure enough, it's Gustav.
I'm going to pretend that it's a handle to a weapon.
God.
Happy thoughts? Happy thoughts.
Way ahead of you, Harmonious.
Oh no.
Sorry. Not those kinds of happy thoughts.
Sorry, continue. My bad.
It's fine. Do you inspect it? Do you?
I'm gonna inspect it.
All right. So you inspect it, and like, it's in there. It's in your tights, but do you try to see if you can get it out?
Oh no.
That's going to stay there until I can try to get these off.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna be searching to see if I have any gold on me.
Crunch, you search and you don't find anything. You're dry. You're all dry.
Though he's like looking at his arms, like, I wonder if these things got any like apartments. Is there a button that he sees or anything at least?
There is, like, you notice that in the alright, stream. You notice that in the arm, there seems to be a little place where you can possibly put something, but it's empty right now. It's a good, like, couple inches wide. You can, like, pop it open almost like those car cigarette ashtrays. It just pops open.
Oh, wonderful. Well, I guess I got nothing, guys. Gustav, hopefully you don't have any on you in the beard.
Do I have that much gold in my beard?
I'm
just gonna reach in there and start digging around.
If you
have a lucky charm.
roll me a d6.
Good rolls.
5.
5. All right, so you
Good
find
roll.
You find 5 little pieces of gold, but you notice that there's not anything else in there. It's mostly other ornate beads.
Tapped out at 5 gold pieces.
So
Damn it.
Crunch, you said you had 7, I believe.
No, that was a character description. I didn't. In reality, in this stream, I got nothing.
Alright, I guess I'll see what this thing is. I'm gonna try to get it.
all right, how do you do it? How do you do it? Because
Like in between my cheeks?
yeah, well, it's like
He thinks really hard and turns halfway into a cat, and then he gets it out.
God damn it, no.
yeah. So you're in essentially a one piece. You know, it's a one piece like spandex suit, but there is most definitely what seems to be a coin. You know, like right on your right buttocks, your right butt cheek.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a hole in it where my tail goes, so I'm gonna try to like shimmy it to the hole where my tail is.
All right. You reach in and
Oh, I'm not even reaching in. I'm just like on the outside of the spandex.
oh, you're
Kinda
pushing it
flying
towards the
Yeah.
hole. Okay.
Oh, no.
All right. Roll me a dex.
Oh, great.
That's a dangerous thing to tell a Dex character. 23.
You do it flawlessly. You stick your hand back there and you are pushing, and it just like seems to glide right along your butt cheek and then pops right out the tail hole. And as you pick it up, you notice that it says New York Subway. It's a New York Subway token. And
That was a night-
a golden
That was a night-
yeah, it's a golden New York Subway token, and so now you have a golden New York Subway token. You have 5 golden beads from Gustav. So do you present these to the man?
Alright, well, we total 6, I believe.
What's the conversion rate on meat back to gold pieces?
Ooh, meat, meat is like gold. I have been trying so hard, you know, to get some good meat going on here. I don't have time to go over to Roadheads very
Well-
often, so
Well, I can cover you already because I haven't even taken much of a bite out of this. You know, as he says when he holds it up, because since Crunch's like mouth is just so perfectly edged, like no teeth or anything, it looks like it hasn't even been taken a bite out of.
so you end up turning over your 4 pieces of meat. You have 4 pieces of meat.
Oh, Crunch was holding one.
Oh, you're holding.
I don't know. Yeah, because he was given one.
Yeah, you're given 2 in each hand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, he's like, well,
I only...
how many would you need to cover for us 3?
Let's see. If there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I eat about 6 times a day. So 6 pieces of meat, and I will take 3 gold pieces. And that weird coin. What is that weird coin? I don't know it. I've never seen it before. I will take that.
I
It sounds
believe
like
it's called
New
an
York
aspirate.
Subway?
Yeah. New York Subway. I will take that. And if you guys have any more meat, you give me 2 more sticks, and I'll make sure that fully coolly.
All right, well,
I'd rather
Crunch hands
keep
him his
meat.
4 pieces.
All right, so he takes the meat and he's like, he goes to the back, and there's like little skeleton keys on the back wall, right behind his desk. He grabs one from what looks like a satin backdrop, and he brings it over to you guys. He's like, I can do 1 room for 2, a 2-bedroom. Is that fine?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Does a chair work for you, Crunch?
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you even
Alright, that's
sleep,
perfect.
Crunch?
Technically, yes and no. Yes, but actually no.
Okay.
And so you guys have the key, and he's like upstairs, but if you come down 30 minutes, fully coolly. Fully coolly.
If you say
Right.
so. Do any of you guys know what the hell that means?
No.
So, are you guys venturing upstairs?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, you guys go down about 3 doors, and there's this one door that's slightly ajar on your right-hand side. Across the way diagonal, there's only about 2 more rooms, and that's it. You creak open the door, and you see that there's actually pretty nice beds in there. There's 2 like very comfy-looking beds, wooden frames. You know, there's a nice little rug on the floor that has a nice, cool design on it. In the corner, there seems to be an old cupboard, you know, a little dresser, you know, that you could put your clothes in or put your bags in. And there's a mirror. There's a mirror on the wall.
Let's look in the mirror, guys, so that we all know what we all look like.
Yeah.
So you guys look in the mirror. You happen to see that there's you have your dwarf who looks very much like Gimli. He's got the ornate stuff, and here you'll be able to tell that you have about like 3 to 4 silver pieces in there. There seems to be a Cheerio holding one of your braids, you know, and it's just one Cheerio. Everything else seems pretty on par for being a dwarf.
It's not even braided in. It's just like a honey nut Cheerio.
Yeah.
It's just stuck in there.
Yeah, it's a honey nut Cheerio just kind of stuck in your delicately braided stuff. And you know, you've got Harmonious, and Harmonious definitely looks the part of Nightcrawler. He has long black hair. His ears are pointed. He's got the whole he's got the whole tiefling thing going on, but you can see that there's just like this. It's a V. It's a V that just goes down, and now you can see your bulge perfectly fine and clear, and you're like. And Crunch, what's looking back at you. You know, there seems to be like this little slit in your face comes down, and there's like these 2 eyes that are looking through. You have like a helmet going on. You've got your it's parted in the center, and it's got a transformer symbol right here that's blue in color. And you can now see the full scope of what you look like. It's RoboCop meets Optimus Prime.
I look pretty badass with this color, to be honest.
And as you guys are staring in the mirror, you see from behind you, Ronan comes in, and he puts his hand on your shoulders, and he goes, "Hi guys, welcome to the town."
Why am I in a leotard?
Trust me, I don't have the answer to that, but if I did, I would tell you it's because I read a lot of X-Men. But, you know, one can only stipulate. One can only guess.
The fuck's X-Men?
Maybe you'll find out while you're here, but I just wanted to say hi. You know, I really gotta get going. But you guys are doing pretty good here. I really like what you're doing. You add a nice little flavor. It's beautiful. But keep your eyes open. And then he backs away, and you can see that Ronan kind of like dissipates. And do any of you do anything?
Well,
Did
shit.
we eat
This
mushrooms
just gets
before we
weird
went
and
to bed?
weirder.
I think I'm shivering from all this jerky.
No, seriously,
I
did we
probably
eat
have a
mushrooms?
few loose wires. But I don't know. This you can have a point, Harmonious. Did we eat shrooms before we went to sleep? Jesus Christ.
And as you guys, there's like a moment where you guys are all kind of looking at each other, like, all right, looking around and stuff. You hear, once again, outside the commotion, but through the commotion you hear that sound of someone trying to pitch some news. And you guys are here. You also hear some commotion going on downstairs. It sounds like more people have arrived through the door of the Honeybee Inn.
Do we hear what the town crier is shouting? Or do we just hear him in general?
From here, you can't really hear him too well. But if you roll me another roll me another perception check, we'll see if you can pick out any words.
While he's doing that, Crunch is gonna go to the window, maybe
13.
see if there's anything you can see outside that evolves with the commotion.
So Crunch, as you look outside of the window, you see that there's a big building that rises behind, and a little bit past that you see what looks to be a very grayed part of the town. It looks very dirty and old. You recognize this as like this would be the slums that are hidden behind these buildings. You're not facing the proper way to face the front of the building.
Well, damn, can't get anything to at least see from my point of view.
And with a 13, you hear some words. What you're hearing is heroes, money, and that's all you hear.
I'm gonna look outside the room and see what's going on over the balcony.
I mean, Crunch did look out the window, but yeah.
Oh no, I'm looking inside the inn.
Oh, the end. That's right.
As you're looking over
Great things were going on.
as you're looking over the balcony, you see a couple people that have arrived in. They are dressed in a wide variety of different things. You have people that are in one-piece leather suits that have masks on with zippers. You have people that have paddles in hand, and there's just some people that are in diapers and boots. There's a few people that have seemingly made like a costume out of animal fur to resemble animals, and they all look very excited and very happy. Some of them are carrying big bags.
I'm gonna go back into the room before they see me because of what I'm wearing. Well, it's nice to know I'm not the only one dressed weird.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Anyone else do anything? Are you guys gonna look around the room? Are you guys gonna lay down for a little bit? Are you gonna adventure outside now that you have a place?
I feel like we should leave before whatever this fooly-cooly thing happens, as this gentleman was talking about. I don't know why we're here, still.
So there are these people that look like furries outside. Dominatrixes, and... well, possibly dominators, I wasn't paying attention at gender. And people in just diapers.
Okay, so we should leave very quickly.
I would, yeah. Let's go see what else is around here, at least.
All right, so you
How high up are we from ground level?
from ground level you are roughly 20 feet in the air.
Oh, Jesus.
20,
We're on the
25 feet.
second- Are we on the
Okay,
second
okay.
floor?
Yeah, you're on the second floor.
Do we need to make an egress out to the balcony here? Or do you want to venture back through the lobby?
We could try stealthily going through the lobby. I actually won't be hindered this time.
All right, so is that what you guys are all gonna try to do? Sneak by?
I'll fucking
boy.
jump out the window. Huh?
I'll jump out the... What,
Alright.
hold on. If we have to make a acrobatics check for jumping out the window, let me know.
I'll let you guys do it if you guys want to make acrobatics check.
You guys can
Fuck it,
sneak
why
through.
not?
I'll hop
All
out
right.
the window.
All right, fuck it. I'm making an acrobatics check.
I got +3 health for beating jerky. I'll fucking jump out. The window.
I got.
I've got 60
got-
health anyways. I'll jump out the window.
I may have 30 health, but I mean, fuck it.
I mean, I haven't tried to see if I have my healing yet, but
Yeah, I haven't gotten to the like, can I cast anything yet? Yeah.
yeah, that's
Let's,
next on the list.
Let's try this. All right, we're jumping
do
out the
acrobatics,
fucking
you said,
window.
All right, you guys all jump out the window. What did you guys roll?
Are we rolling acrobatics?
Yeah,
14.
14,
18.
21.
18, and 21.
Yeah,
All right.
buddy, 21.
So
Angle.
Crunch lands to the ground almost like those old school hero poses where one hand's in the ground and everything else is up, and he looks up and like his eyes kind of glow.
Superhero landing.
His eyes kind of glow a little red. The
Iron Man
ground,
landing.
the dirtied cobblestone beneath him cracks a little bit. So Harmonious jumps out, narrowly escapes Crunch by jumping out the opposite way, and also does pretty well, doesn't hurt himself or anything like that. And then we have Gustav, who jumps out, and Gustav catches his foot a little bit on the back of Crunch, and just narrowly stops himself from face planting, taking only 1 damage.
Nice.
And so you have a scraped palm. As as you guys look around, you see that there is like this big wooden building in front of you. It's very, very tall, and it has a door, but there's and you can see the alleyway to the far right of it. Like that you saw a little bit past when you're looking out your window. And you could see the slums beyond that alleyway with a few barrels in between. And to your right, the cobblestone path passes along and then goes through the alleyway that leads back out to the town square.
All right, well.
What are we doing here, gentlemen? Do we have a plan? Are we just waiting it out and hoping we wake up from whatever this...
For now, we may as if this is a dream, we may as well enjoy it while it lasts.
I mean, we could go with the ebb and flow of all of it, yeah.
Let's go see what else is around here, shall we?
So there's,
Yelling about something.
as you guys are walking, you hear a clunking. Like someone had just bumped into something somewhere. In the alleyway just around the corner, slightly out of view, and you guys continue to walk along the path. Which way do you go?
What do you guys think?
Well, there's only one right path.
I mean, to be fair, if it's a dream, it doesn't particularly matter which path we choose. We get to wherever we're supposed to go regardless.
Well, I was gonna say in dream logic, it's the left way.
You can, as you guys are conversing, you hear someone running through the alleyway, and from out of the alleyway bursts this yellowish creature. She has it's very clearly a woman. Has a very big nose, curly gray hair, and slightly pointed ears. And she looks wildly around, and she goes, "Oh, is it you that's been making all the noise around here?"
No.
No.
No, my armor that usually plays the song as I walk is not currently with me.
"Oh, good lord. There's been someone that's been making trouble in the slums. I don't know who it is, but I'm gonna find them and I'm gonna burn them alive." And as she goes to turn away, and she's like, "Carry on, dears, and By the way, you look like you're leaving you're a little bit empty and don't have very much on you. So you should go try to find the quest boy. And as she turns around, she starts wandering back out down the alleyway.
Excuse me, ma'am, before you make your way away from us. Was the noise you were searching for just happened now?
Why, yes, it did. I was doing my neighborhood watch, and I just happened to hear that there was some racket in the alleyway, so I was trying to see who it was, if it was a ruffian that's been messing about the slums.
Didn't see anything, unfortunately. You said a quest boy?
Oh, yes, there's always a quest boy. He's always the one to give you quests. If you shall need quests, 'cause you are adventurers, you might need a quest. Or you could always come on back. I'm sure I can get some errands going for you.
What do you all think? Quest boy or pointy yellow woman here for a job?
Well, we search for his quest boy. Maybe we can also get a little bit of directions around here from him.
Sure. Where can we locate this quest boy?
Oh, why sure, dear. You're gonna go right through the alleyway over there. And as soon as you come out, you're gonna come around the corner, go past the drippy ass cauldron. And over by the Alcalfa library, you should find your quest boy. Just listen out for the loud hawking.
Gotcha. Thank
He's
you
not
for the
gonna have-
directions on that.
He's not gonna have an exclamation point over his head.
Oh no, but there might be some people that do.
Well, thank you for the directions.
No problem, dear. And if I see you again, good luck.
You as well.
Alright, let us make our way to the quest boy.
And
Well,
as
that was unsettling.
as you guys go,
Which part? The pointy yellow woman or the fact that we're trying to hunt down a quest boy?
Both.
so as you guys are heading away, you hear the yellow woman, and she goes, "I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna stop this tyranny." And she runs back off, and she seems very determined, and like she can take care of some major shit.
She's not gonna succeed.
She's going to die in the third arc.
Then we'll have to go on some big arbitrary revenge
we'll-
quest with someone
we'll-
we don't even know.
We'll shout, "Don't be a hero, pointy yellow woman." Oh, too late. It was not in vain, though. On to the fourth act.
On to the fourth.
So, are you guys taking that alleyway, the small little alleyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. You emerge from the alleyway. There's like a patch of grass in front of the drippy ass cauldron, and you guys get onto the cobblestone. You're heading off, and you had past a few barrels. Do you guys meander any? Or are you listening out? What kind of things are you doing?
I guess I'll keep an ear out for whatever ruckus that pointy yellow woman was referring to.
And I'm gonna keep an eye out for anything weird.
Crunch is gonna keep an eye out.
Everything else.
Crunch is gonna keep an eye out for anything interesting.
So, as you're going, there happens to be someone that has a masquerade mask on, and they're bumbling around. They have their little cauldron in their hand, and they're like, "Oh, hello there. How are you? Yeah." that's all. They're gonna tap your shoulder as if they said something really important, and they're gonna go away. Crunch, you see a unicyclist that comes through, and he is tossing up pins. Oh.
Oh, okay.
he's tossing up pins into the air, and he is reciting a some kind of song, but it's very mumbled. You can tell that his articulation isn't what it used to be. Because it seems like he was able to articulate these words before, but he's slightly drunk. yet keeping pretty good balance. And Gustav, as you listen out for the thing, you're getting a little closer. You're approaching. You hear, "New heroes! New heroes! You might be broke, so get some quests here! New heroes!"
Hark, I think I hear the quest boy.
So do you guys follow the sound?
Yep.
Yeah, let's follow this out.
Not too eagerly, gentlemen. It might be weird.
As you
Can it be any weirder than a man walking up in spandex, a man who's in tattered clothes, and whatever we would describe Crunch as currently?
An Autobot, apparently they said.
You know, at least out of the three of us, none of us look like a pope.
as, as
Fair
you,
enough. And
as
at least
you-
it's not you that looks like a Pope Harmonious.
as you guys are
Oh, man, I
walking
even have
forward,
that mustache and beard that would make me look even worse like that.
as you guys are walking forward, you can hear the faint sound of the mariachi band behind you, and they're just like doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. You know, they're having their jolly good time. And you get closer to this quest boy, and what you see is the person that's shouting all these things, and he has very long tied back hair. It looks greasy and black, and he has a New Yorker cap on, and very much like Gustav is actually wearing right now. Not Gustav, much like the player of Gustav is wearing right now. And then you have it looks like there's patches of hair that have been kind of glued onto his face, but the face looks super familiar to you.
I want to roll an investigation to see if I recognize it.
Alright.
Let's see here. Investigation is what, +2, okay. A 19 in total.
19 in total. If you had to make any assumption, this looks very much like your rogue friend Ronan, but in like with the weird fibers of hair glued onto his face.
As much as this dream is, I feel like it's getting much weirder and weirder, and that Ronan is going to be everywhere we're going to be seeing.
Do you say that out loud?
Oh no, I kind of mutter it to like Harmonious.
Why does he have facial hair glued to his face? It's very obviously glued.
I know it's obviously glued, but I mean, we're going to be seeing this a lot more, aren't we?
Are you guys discussing this out loud, or amongst yourselves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rolls.
It's obviously pubic hair as well.
I mean, with the curls, it's obvious.
Roll a stealth to see how stealthily you guys are whispering this back and forth.
Oh, and I got disadvantage on that shit. Fuck.
Awesome. I'm
let's-
proficient. 24.
So
16.
Wait, no, 20.
Well, I got 17. I got 17 on total in both rolls. I rolled
You got a 6?
I rolled a 14 twice.
So, out of all of that, all the quest boy hears is it looks like pubic hair is glued to his face, and he goes, This is a deformity that I was born with. It is clearly on my face. I don't know why you would think that. That is very mean of you." And he pulls, and you can clearly see that even though it looks like it's glued to his face, there's like this kind of hardened, there's a, it's like hardened skin that is like stuck to that the hair is growing out of. So splotches of hardened skin around his face, and he's like, "That is very rude." And then
Mine's better.
Then he goes.
My apologies, I suppose.
Then he goes, "May I help you?"
Hi, we're new heroes.
New heroes! Yes. Ah, so you are the ones that are new to. There's always new people coming to town, whether they stay or whether they go. I never know. But I am more than happy to assist you. You guys are looking for a quest, yes? Quite broke, maybe?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, you guys smell like meat. So at least you ate. That's very good. I actually have. Let's see. Um. Well, you know, these heroes came in and they saved the town. So there's a whole bunch of things that got resolved. And it's been kind of peaceful lately, but there's two quests right here. Um, so we've got you guys can go to the guild hall if you want. In the guild hall, they might have something that they're putting up. You know, the guild hall is always looking for something for newbies. And then there's a complaint that we received in the slums that a couple of neighborhood kids have gone a little weird, and some things are a bit awry. We have who sent that? Who sent? Oh, Maiden Duev. Yeah, Maiden Duev. She's always putting in complaints. I swear she's the slum lord, but not in the bad way.
Well,
Yellow
we
skin,
did tell
pointy
her-
ears.
What?
Yellow skin, pointy ears.
Yeah, that would be her. She's yeah.
Yeah,
we
we've
did
met
tell
her.
her that we were gonna look out for those kids, but we did want to come to you to see what was available either way.
Well, yeah, those are the two things I got for you. You guys can check Guild Hall and see if they have anything new up. As they're always looking for something, and you know, Raven Tail's right over there. And if you guys want to check and see what Miss Duev was yelling about, you can feel more than free to deal with that.
All right. Well, Guildhall would seem the best bet. Also, may I ask, is there maybe more points of interest here? We know about the Honeybee Inn and this Cauldron place. Cauldron place.
Well, if you guys haven't been to, well, no, I smell it on you. You guys have been to Roadhead. I would definitely suggest that. You know, once you guys have a few bucks, I would say that it's a worthy trip to go down to Blacksmithing, and Blacksmith. He's really exceptionally good at what he does. And right now the library's closed, but they have great literature. You know, they'll be open tomorrow at 3 p.m. They're gonna give themselves some hangover time. Other than that, you know, we've got up here we have all the different, you know, high-end people. They think that they're higher than everyone else, so they live right there. You have at the far end there's Walmaria, but I wouldn't suggest really going that way. It's kind of dastardly. But I would suggest popping in anywhere around here. There's a lot of really cool structures that have really been chiseled out of stone that it's worth looking at, you know. But other than that, if you guys are looking to go to the guild hall, I can direct you that way.
Sure.
All right. So from here, you're just gonna go. You're gonna go straight ahead to the east, and right behind Blacksmith's blacksmithing and blacksmith, you'll find a long building. It's nothing fancy, but it'll say Raven Tail on it. So just knock a couple times and go on in, and you should be good. Other than that, if you guys need any help kind of exploring anything around here, figuring anything out, I may not have all the answers, but I will try to help the best that I can.
I had a couple more questions.
Yeah.
If we're doing this, finding the noise in the alleys, what would that job be paying exactly?
Let me look back over my notes. So, last I'm checking the log, I'm sorry. I used to get a lot of complaints. I just did some drinking myself. Well, it says here that she's willing to give out 50 gold pieces per person that helps.
Okay.
Yeah, 50 gold pieces, and then when I asked her if there was going to be anything else, she just kind of filled out that application with a question mark. I don't know if she didn't understand what I was saying, or if what's going to be giving is unknown. I couldn't tell you. She's a very strange lady. Her and her brother, Jesus.
Is it gonna be just whatever's in her pocket?
In
Probably.
her, possibly, I wouldn't put it past her, but she tends to be a person of her word, still a very obscure being, but yeah, she's pretty good on her word.
All right. Well,
And is it just noises that are being heard, or is it property damage?
Uh,
I'm not quite sure.
going through the
Ish.
list here. Yeah, she seems to have circled all of them, all the answers. We generally ping out a thing, noise. She has that circled. Property damage, she has that circled, and weird obscurities, she has that circled too. So she might have better information than me. I just kind of taken the job, give it out. It's my duty. Call new heroes in and make sure that they take care of our dirty work. I mean, do things. Keep the town running.
No,
Okay.
just say it how it is. We're doing your dirty work.
well, how about we head to the guild hall, guys, or do you want to explore more around?
Well, we could explore more around while we head to the guild hall.
Or both, okay.
Or we double back and talk to that yellow lady and see if we can't get to the bottom of the noise complaint she filed. There would at least be some money for us to get some armaments.
Did you
True,
say almonds?
Very true. Armaments.
as well.
Oh, I could
No.
go for. Oh, I
Almonds.
could go for some almonds right now.
I just really need protein.
Oh, more meat.
But from plants.
So are you guys gonna decide to head to the guild hall? Or are you guys gonna decide to head to the slums? Or are you guys gonna split up the party and try to do both?
So we're gonna just head to the slums, double back around, and then head to the guild the long way.
You
Whatever
could.
you guys want to do, it's all the same to me.
I mean, by doing that, we're hitting all 3 points at the same time.
Or, I guess, well, Crunch could probably meet with you guys there. He can head to the guild hall, probably get a head start on the work, and then you guys meet up with him there.
So as you guys are deliberating and trying to figure out which direction to go, you hear something rustling again. It sounds a little bit closer, but it sounds like someone stumbled over one of the troughs that is near you. You hear like a kind of thunk and like a splash of water, which would be coming from from the north side.
Can I roll any checks for it?
Yeah. Roll me a perception.
Ooh, okay, let me see. My perception was, what? 3, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11.
11 in, yeah, 11 in total.
As you look over, you don't see anything, but you can see that the trough, this water is still like kind of swashing back and forth.
A second thought we may be able to check with the lady at the slums. We could definitely do that if there really is something going on around here.
All right. So are you guys gonna go into the slums? There you guys, and then double back and try to go check out the guild hall.
I think that's the plan, yeah.
Okay. So There's a path to the right side of the Alcalfa Library, and there's like a cobblestone path that goes forward, carries forward like the rest of everything else, but it gets dirtier as it goes. Very unkempt. There seems to be like strewn. Whereas before you saw that there was barrels that were placed up, troughs that were perfectly upright and kept. There's the barrels that are spilt have like some kind of weird liquid coming out of them. It just smells like rotten food or some kind of sewage. There's a few rats that are scampering around in the area in the alleyway. As you keep on walking, you come past a house. It's pink. It's someone like had painted the wood, and it's a big pink structure that has a pointed red roof, and there's a sign outside, and it says Foster's Home, and then it says closed until 5 o'clock tomorrow. So it'll open again 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, and you guys are carrying forward. And as you guys keep on going, you see that there's like these ramshackle little houses. They're placed around. This is they're very small and quaint. You could see why they were hidden from the rest of the town square, which was very looks like it would have been very clean if you didn't arrive when everyone is celebrating. The buildings are kind of grayed and have soot on them. And there's just these small little pathways that carry across. There's a lot of lanterns coming up, emanating firelight. And where do you guys go? You guys will see like a path going ahead of you and a path that goes slightly to the left.
Do I hear anything either way?
You can hear
be the ruckus that they're talking about.
You can hear that there's like there's a few kids that are running around. One's calling the other one's name. He's like, "Hey there, frog boy! Are you gonna hop away this time? Is that what you're gonna do? Hoppy, hoppy, hoppy!" And then there's this little red-headed kid that's running. He's like, "I'm not a frog! I'm never a frog! You're a frog!" And it's just like your normal, generic childhood teasing that seems to be going on. There's a few people that are sitting on the steps, and they have their little mugs in their hand, their little wooden mugs, and they're drinking from them, kind of in solitude, but still kind of celebrating. And yeah, aside from that, you can't really hear much from where you are.
What do you guys think? Any input?
Sorry,
Honest,
my mouth.
it's alright.
Well, we should start by finding the yellow lady.
Yeah.
I'll shout to the people that are kind of just drinking outside of their home. Excuse me, folks. We are looking for Maiden. I'm sorry, I can't read my own handwriting. Dweave.
Oh yeah, you're looking for Maiden Dweave. She's harsh, but I think she went around the left-hand corner up there. She heard these boys that were going around, and as the man is speaking, you see that his cup vanishes from his hand and then returns, and it seems to almost glitch out for a second, and then he as he goes to take a drink and he's looking at you of the cup, it kind of phases through his face and then comes back out, and then he does it again, and then he's like, "But I mean, if you really want to find her, I guess left would be the best way to go. Just shout out her name, she should find you. If you can't find her."
She was also she had put in a service ticket or what have you to the quest boy. Disturbances? Do you have any Have you seen or heard anything? Know what she's talking about?
I know that I've been pooping more than usual.
I
Or
see.
maybe it's got something to do with it. Because I know a couple of different people around. They've been complaining about the same thing. You know, some maybe in the water. I don't know. They never give us good water around here. And as he's saying that, you see that he like kind of shifts into the stoop that he's on, and then he comes back out.
Oh boy.
Boys, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't believe I was in Kansas to begin with.
I think they said New York.
I just felt like it's something that Ronan would say.
And
I'm not sure about that because it was at least like a complete sentence that formed a whole thought.
sick burn.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. Normally it's 3 incomplete thoughts in 1 sentence.
It was properly punctuated.
And so you know, he's as he's talking, he's sitting on the stoop still, and you know, he's like, oh, you know, I should really be inside, going inside now. And you just see him from a sitting position. He just twists right around, and then in sitting position, he starts floating into the door, phases through the door. And then as he's doing so, you hear so long for now, and then he's gone.
And I thought I was more glitched out than this.
You know, at least reality doesn't break around you.
At least reality doesn't break around me.
And are you guys still standing there, kind of like, what are you doing?
Guess we
Shall we
should start
go
moving.
around the left-hand corner?
As you go, so if you guys all gonna go around the left-hand corner?
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys start heading around the left-hand corner, you notice that there's like these little puddles of water. You know, you're splashing through them as you walk. It's damp. It smells really damp and musty. There's some people that you hear hawking, you know, at you. That's like, "Aye, I'll sell you a pail of my toenails if you give me 3 slivers of leaves." And you hear throughout the alleyway, there's at least 2 to 3 other voices that you can't really make out reasonable sense from them when they're shouting towards you, but they seem like they're trying to barter something for something that just doesn't make sense. And you guys continue along, and a stranger emerges from the alleyway to the side, and you can see that he's elven. He has a very pale face. His ears are back, but they're like really far back, farther back than you would expect. And he has a receding hairline, and he goes, "Aye, boys. So, have you guys found a card? A playing card? If you find any playing cards, please let me know."
Sure. I don't see why not.
Thank you. And very ominously, he just kind of steps back into the shadows. And, you know, you can't... I mean, do you guys roll insight on it? Do you guys... What do you...
I'll roll an
Why
insight. Because why not? Where is my insight? +3.
Insight is
Insight?
wisdom, correct?
Yeah.
16, 17, 18.
15 in total.
Alright, so, as he's slipping away, you sense that there's, like, some kind of greed there. Like, he doesn't want these cards for himself. Now, you can't really grasp what that intention really is, or decipher it, but you know that there's something more than, like, I want these cards. So you guys shrug that off and continue walking ahead. Before you is like there you see these kind of starved almost alleyway cats, and then on the far end you see this really fat orange cat that's just laying there sprawled out on the ground, and its head is kind of slightly cocked over, and it's just like taking its tongue and it's eating some food that was left for it. It just seems so lazed out. uh you guys keep on continuing forward, and you can hear the sounds of snickering children, and there's a crow that swoops down, and as it swoops down, you suddenly notice that it jumps up ahead of where it was, and then it comes back down, and then it jumps up ahead of where it was, and then it flies backwards. And yeah, that's all you guys can see right now. It's just a very narrow passageway.
Is it possible that the noise complaints this woman has is just the general goings on of this neighborhood?
That's what it appears to be.
We just go back and say, hey, we solved the case. It was just where she lives. Give us our gold, please, and we'll be on our way.
Honestly, it seems like nobody paid the budget for this place.
So
Yeah.
so as you guys are discussing this, there's one of the people that you had heard, that was shouting out. He's like, I'll give you a pile of my toenails if you give me 3 leaves. Aye?
I'm sorry, we don't have any leaves.
You can find a tree around here. There's lots of trees. It's bordered by the forest. You can go get some trees. You up to the tree and you get some leaves, and it's easy as that. And I'll give you my toenails.
We're not interested in what you're selling.
You drive a hard bargain, sir. All right. How about this? I've got one better. You give me some collector cards, and I will give you this really cool shovel right here. And he pulls out a shovel that has like this little weird red gem on it. He's like, this shovel is quite magical. Actually, when you're near some treasure, it will start to glow, and it will let you know that there is treasure near. Eh?
Can I
Fable.
can I roll a sort of check on the shovel and see if like that gem is either real or not?
I'd like to do the same if possible.
Yeah? You guys can roll a check on that. I guess that would be like what, magic check?
It'd be Arcana, which
Arcana.
is intelligence.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say insight to see if I believe him if it's actually magic.
Oh, you can roll. Yeah, you can roll insight. And see what.
I'll roll a insight. Yeah.
I'll roll an Arcana
damn it.
because I want to be different.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, like Arcana's not gonna help me much. But I got a
What
26
was it?
for insight.
26 for
I
insight.
rolled a 17.
So, and what did you roll, Shattuck?
17
17.
for the Arcana.
Okay.
Can I roll a shovel check?
Can I roll shovel? So the people that are looking for the insight, you guys can see that while sometimes he could be a very duplicitous man, he's not lying about the shovel, or at least he doesn't think that he is. Shattuck, from rolling your Arcana check, you do sense that there is some kind of magical properties around this shovel.
You said
You know, I
collector
don't-
cards.
Yeah, hey, all I need is a few collector cards. They're pretty cool looking. You could play with them if you want to, but I would suggest not, because if you ruin them, I'm not gonna take them. There should be some people around that have 'em. I don't know all the ones that came out yet, but I'm sure that Eduardo should help you. Yeah, Eduardo, he's a good man.
Okay.
Right.
Which way would be this Eduardo fellow?
Eduardo is, he's back through the town. He's a bit richer of a fellow. He's just beyond the the town square, and he has a shop over there. It's got quite a variety of weird little things. So
Campers. Yeah, it's a freaking madman.
that's awesome.
Yeah. Well, alright. Well, what do you think, guys? We could try to do this little trade here. Let's go find Eduardo.
I'm beginning to get worried that we're taking on too many tasks at once, but I don't really know the downside to doing that, though, I suppose, either.
We're also just completely getting sidetracked with the insanity of this entire world, because every 5 seconds we walk and someone shows up and they're telling us something.
That's what I was thinking.
Alright, well then, here. What should we do then? Should we do a split up or what?
Excuse me, sir. Let's all huddle over here real quick.
Sure.
What if this gentleman seems keen to barter? What if we give him... We still have some meat, if nothing else. What if I give this gentleman a piece of meat to take the blame for whatever noise there was, and he says, "Oh, sorry, I was just shouting and barking my wares," and we check that one off our list, we get our money, we lose a piece of meat, and we can at least say, hey, that one's done.
It's duplicious, and
It
I
is
love
very
it.
Duplicious. Very duplicious, yes, indeed.
And I love it.
Then here, I will give you the piece of meat, then you may
As-
be better
as-
suited to this task than myself.
As you guys look back, you see that the man that you had just been talking to, his feet are now dangling from the ceiling, and you can just hear a voice, and he's like, I don't think I should actually be up here. I don't know how I got up here. And you see it kind of glitches a little bit, and then he comes back down. He's like, oh, sorry about that. What were you guys saying?
So, we've got a proposition for you.
Sure.
How much do you like the special meat of this town?
Well, truthfully, you can't really buy much of it with toenails. So I don't actually get to try it very often, but I would love to. I would like meat. Do you have some kind of proposition for me?
I was about to get to that, good sir. All we need you to do is take the blame for the noise complaints and say you were trying to get the propositions of your barters and wares, and that you would cease to do so.
I'm not sure what voice complaints you're talking about there. I've been, it seems to be the same about noise level here, except the kids seem a little bit raucous than they usually are. So I don't know exactly what I've to take. Was there a noise complaint filed?
Yes, there was.
And as you're talking to him, he ends up facing the opposite way, like totally by chance, and then he turns back to you and he's like, "Oh, that was weird. Hi. So yeah. What's in it for me?"
How about we give him a taste test? Because he says he's never tried this meat, right? Why don't we give him a piece? Wouldn't that maybe help him?
Are you saying the first taste is free, Crunch?
I would think so, because listen to him. He says he never tried it before, right? He can't get it with toenails.
Chance often.
Yeah, and he can't get it with toenails.
You know what? Because we're such nice people, we will let him have a taste of it. I say as I tear a piece off. Here you
First
go.
taste free.
So he takes a piece, he smells it, he goes, "Oh Lord, that smells so good. I don't think I've ever had such high-priced meat in my life." He bites into it, and all of a sudden he feels very light, and he starts to shake, and he's like, "Oh, there's something happening to me. I don't know what. and flames start coming out of his skin. And he's like, "Please help me! Please help me!" He starts trying to pat his arms. He's like, "Something awry here! There's something really awry here!"
Here, hand me the shovel. I might be able to help you with that.
Roll charisma.
With advantage, Crutch is gonna help him.
I don't need it.
No? Okay, cool.
25.
25. Okay. He's like, "Oh, please here!"
Oh, to me, kid.
He hands over the shovel.
Oh no.
I take the shovel.
10%. Don't do me, kids.
Alright, there's one of 4 outcomes. Is he feeling lucky? I start to use it to pat the flames.
So you gently start patting out the flames. You're not wailing on them. Okay. He's like, "Oh God, thank you. Oh, there was a warm feeling inside me, and the next thing I knew, I was on fire. And oh, good Lord, I don't know that meat. I shall not have again. I'm sorry, sir. I cannot accept any more."
Well,
Alright,
on
well,
the other hand, then, you kind of owe us one for saving your life there. That was pretty close.
He goes, "You're right." And then he goes and he grabs the bag of toenails. He's like, "Here you go. You don't have to trade anything to me for this. Here, this is all my toenails collected over the last week."
No, let's.
You know,
let's go back
you've
to
already handed me the shovel. I'll just keep it.
Please, sir. Please, sir, may I have that back?
No. It's pretty fair for your life, don't you think?
Oh.
All right.
Do you want me to roll another persuasion?
Oh my God.
All right. Roll a charisma. Yeah. Roll another a persuasion for me.
How does a 22 sound?
All right. 22. Okay. So he goes, "Well, I guess that's a fair trade to really want to collect the cards, but okay.
I'll give you this. Would get you at least one.
At least one. That's all I ask for, really. Sure. I will agree to that. But
Are we giving up on him taking the blame for the noise complaint? Are we?
Yes, we
A
kind of
whole
did.
bag of toenails is in only a week. How fast does his toenails grow?
quite exceptionally long. I was deemed in the slums the longest growing toenail man ever. It was extremely weird up until the age of 12.
There you go, Siberia.
Thank you.
Alright, well,
And at that point, the man's kind of standing there, kind of befuddled, because he seems like he was wrestled into something. It seems to make reasonable sense to him. You know, you saved his life, so he's like, "Oh, well, you saved my life, so here's the shovel. But that shovel was really important, but you saved my life, so." So he's like, you can kind of see the internal struggle going on in his head. It's almost a blank stare that he's staring ahead, and he's like, "Yes." And from around the corner emerges the person that you would recognize as Maiden Duev.
Madame, it's nice to see you again.
Oh, hello, dears. Yes, didn't you go find the quest boy?
Yes, and we came looking for you.
Oh, yes, he still does have that, doesn't he? Well, it's very nice and fine of you to come along and try to help me in my journey. You see, there's some weird things going on here. And as she says that, her hand disconnects from her body, goes into a wall, glitches back out, and attaches to her body. She's like that? I don't know how that happened. And then her head kind of twitches and glitches out.
You know, I think we should just get out of here.
Do you say that in character out loud?
Yes.
All right. Are you trying to say it stealthily?
No.
Okay. So Madame Duev goes, "Please don't go. I need more than just me. I've been trying to protect this place for a while now, for the last couple of days. Uh, it seems like there's some very misbehaving boys running around somewhere.
So you're saying you need us to dig some graves?
Oh, good lord, dear. I I wouldn't expect you to dig the graves.
Well, I mean, we have the shovel. We could make them dig it too.
This is very
That-
true. That's a very fine shovel that I see. And then Maiden Duev looks over and sees the man twiddling his fingers through the... He's been trying for a really long time to get his trading cards. Did you get him his trading cards?
Not yet.
Hmm. I like the way you operate. So, I'll tell you something. If you help me out, I've got 50 gold pieces that I can give to each of you. There's only 3, that's not too much. And if you can really try to figure out this thing that's going on here, because it's very bad, and I'm afraid that the whole place is going to be out of order.
I
Alright,
think we
well-
would like to, but I don't know if any of us are actually capable of comprehending what your problem actually is and how to solve it.
Oh, I'm sorry. We didn't do a proper expo dump. So you see, there's these boys. They seem to have gone beyond the stitching into the membrane for a few days. They're missing. And when they came back, they're quite changed, you see. They seem to be a little bit more chaotic. And I know of only one thing that can do the things that's happening here in these slums. But it's a rumour. And I don't know if it's actually real. But I'm sure that there might be some people that could find that out for you here. But there's rumour that there's been an improbability engine underneath the grounds here for quite some time. Usually it's quite weird here. But it's been exceptionally weird lately. I found my arm just go through a wall and it came back to me. You see, so if you can find these boys or you can find the improbability engine, perhaps you can solve the problem. I'm but an older lady, I don't have much that I can do.
Alright. Where was the last time they were seen?
They were seen by the firewall of the slums. So if you go back to the right-hand side, you make a left at the grey building with the red tinted windows, and you make a right over, and after that you get to that building, you make another left, you'll end up in a circle, and you go through that circle, and then on the far east side of that circle you'll find the very end where I last saw them. They were by a manhole, as far as I remember.
As she's saying this, Crunch is like trying to keep notes, and he's just like, circle. Son of a bitch, I lost it.
Alright, so we make a right, a left, and just follow a straight line.
Yes, so you'll find a cluster of buildings, and right in the centre is a big old circle. And if you go right through there, you'll end up on the east side of the building, of the slums, and right there is the manhole cover in which I saw them at last.
We had heard 2 boys playing earlier. One was calling the other a frog. Does that sound like the 2 boys you're referring to,
Ooh.
or
Neville.
is that a separate
Yes.
2 children?
Neville's quite a problem child. He is, especially now that he came back from the membrane.
So that is the 2 children you're referring to.
One of them, Neville, I'm afraid the one that he's referring to as a frog, that's Charles. Charles is a nice boy. There's been quite a little bit of a change in him too as time has gone on over the last week. But
So I
nothing too
think I'm
serious.
confused then. The frog child is not one of the ones you're referring to. But the
No,
one that was
the-
teasing the frog child
Yes.
is...
The one that was teasing him, that would be Neville.
Well, we missed it by that much, fellas.
Damn it!
You know, all I'm getting from this is we have children we need to kill.
If it comes down to killing, I won't stop you.
I'd rather
Just-
we not actually kill children, But then again, all of this shit might not even be real anyway, so I guess indulge yourself.
Well, let's just keep the tasks in mind. Let's for now make our way towards the destination, and if we come across the kids, we capture them.
Sure.
All right,
Alright.
cool.
Uh,
All right
do-
then.
Do you want to try to turn into a cat again, and to maybe
We're not. We're
we're children like the cat?
What a truly sovereign statement. Dear Lord. Dear God, no, we're not bringing. No, stop. We're not doing that. No.
Just checking.
We tried that once. Don't think I could handle that transformation again. He says, and he like shakes a bit, like ugh.
Oh, you tried transforming. I read a pamphlet once that said something about transformers. You look like one of them.
That's what the what was it? Mayor, pretty much, I guess you could say. Yeah, we'll say mayor. That's pretty much what he said.
If I may ask, what did you transform into, child?
What was it you describe again, Gustav?
A nightmare.
A nightmare.
Oh,
It is what happens when a cat and a train have a child.
oh, that is terrible. But you know,
It was like a miscarriage of science.
oh,
Science gone wrong, as you could say.
well
I'm a
then,
different kind of fucked character.
that's quite fearful and fretting for me. It seems that some of the things that are affecting the slums have gotten out into the town square. It's best to try to solve this when you can. Do
Yeah,
so as
Definitely.
your leisure.
definitely so.
Well, we don't have anything better to do.
For now, let us be on our way, gentlemen.
Yes, let us
Can
be
I-
off.
Can I keep an eye out for any signs of those two children
Yeah, absolutely.
as we proceed away from the
Um,
lady?
So, are you guys trying to remember the way forward?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of like a left, a right, a straight, to a circle of buildings. There's a circle inside where there's a manhole, kind of.
You don't even remember what you said.
Alright.
I'm
Is that-
gonna roll
It's a
if
right.
it's okay,
and a
a
left.
history skill check to see if he made sure he caught all the correct directions. And I rolled 15 in total.
15 in total.
15's today.
Alright, so you remember up to making the turn at the red tinted window. The
All right, I know we gotta make a turn at a red tinted window.
So you can follow them along that path, and you are Gustav. You are keeping an eye out for the children. For
Yeah.
your first turn, you see nothing, and for your second turn, you don't see anything either.
And I roll a really good perception too. Shit.
Yeah. So you rolled for perception. What'd you roll for perception?
That's what I thought you were gonna have me do. So I prematurely rolled, but you didn't ask me to. So
Well, you can use that perception on something else.
Sure.
What did you roll?
27.
27. So as you're walking along, you happen to see this what looks like a nude figure hiding behind some barrels, and like as soon as you peer off to the side, there's a hand that's reaching over, and you could see like the tip of a bald head and what looks like a little bit of cloth around side of the face, and then the finger slip away and it disappears, and you can hear something being toppled over, as the hand disappears, as if someone just stumbled into something.
Let's see. Okay, there we go.
Does it seem like is there any tracks like in the ground? Like, does it seem like there's something invisible that's like following us? Is there any other signs of movement other than just the noise?
If you can you is there a nature check you can
Sort
roll?
of survival.
Yeah, survival. So roll survival for me, and just see if like.
God, I'm rolling fucking great today. 22.
22. So you notice that it doesn't seem like an invisible creature, but there is like a wet human footprint that's near some barrels.
Okay, but I didn't see anything leave the footprint. I just see
Yeah.
the footprint.
You just see the footprint.
Okay.
Oh,
By the way,
who's got
as
the
we're
shovel,
walking-
by the way?
I have the shovel.
Okay.
By the way, as we're walking up, like we're not getting that guy those cards. We've already got the shovel.
It was pretty heavily implied, yes.
Man, I feel all kinds of fucked up with this.
So
I mean, it's not out of character for one of us, though.
So as you guys continue ahead, you can see like that these slums are really not taken care of. There's grime on the walls. A lot of the buildings are really damaged cobblestone, and just stone in general that has mildew coming down from the side of it, and moss growing on it. It looks very slimy and slick. There's really rotted barrels. There's some old food, and as you guys go down the alleyways, you notice that this seems like where people throw their garbage and stuff. There's a whole bunch of like just old compost. There's some of the lights are flickering a bit. The flames going out. It seems like they're reaching the end of their oil. Like as you guys continue ahead, you make it past that the red tinted windowed house. You guys spot it. And as you continue ahead, which way do you go?
Well, I knew we had to make a turn here, but I'm gonna be honest. The directions kind of screwed me up to where I can't remember which turn, fellas.
Can I roll a history check?
Yeah, you can. What would you be rolling it for?
To remember the directions?
Yeah, go for it.
11.
11.
Damn it.
All right, so you guys kind of fumble along. Gustav, are you gonna try to roll a history check and see if you can remember?
Sure, why not?
Now I'm telling you, we're supposed to
If
make
you're
a
offering-
left
Jesus,
at the
again,
green
20
tinted window.
22.
No, she's
22.
Oh, 22.
Jeez,
thank
you have been rolling good. So
No,
Lowest roll
no,
of
it's
it.
supposed to be red.
I fucked up that stealth check. Other than that, my lowest roll's been a 17. It's been bonkers.
So Gustav ends up taking the lead and apparently knows exactly where he's going. The stoic dwarf is like right on track. And that as you're going along, you're still seeing some things kind of glitching out, like a rock there, and then moves around, and like it goes back to where it was, and then from the shadows on the right hand side, there's just this guy that emerges, and he has a sword. Oh, he has a dagger, and he goes to swipe at this woman who's running, and he looks towards you and he goes, "Pay no mind to me, please. Pay no. I don't know why I do the things that I do," and he is going to continue running along.
Is he still running along, like trying to attack that woman? You're saying, or he's like, never mind. I don't know what the hell I was doing. Just kind of like walked away.
Yeah, he kind of like he goes to swipe after the woman, and then like he looks, he kind of takes a look at his dagger. And he's like, "Pay no mind to me. I don't know what I'm doing." And then he walks back the opposite way as the woman's still running away.
By the way, does the shovel glow at all?
Does what?
Does the shovel glow at all?
The
As we're
shovel.
walking?
The shovel. Let's see. Does it glow? It has a faint color to it, but it's not like glowing. It's just like slightly illuminated.
Alright, we might be getting close to something.
Hopefully, it's a good something.
So you guys,
Hopefully, it's not telling me to dig a grave.
you, you guys continue along the slums, and as you're going, you still notice the chaotic, weird things going on. Gustav leading the way.
Mr. DM, can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
Before you progress, I would assume that anything I have as far as spell casting that needed components of any kind, I don't have, right?
Yeah, you have the ability to cast all your spells, but you need the components. Yeah.
Okay. Because like I was gonna try to ritual cast something, but I need either specially marked sticks, bones, or similar tokens worth 25 gold pieces.
Ah, crap, my player's handbook's all the way over there.
Oof.
Oh, but for shits and giggles, the beads I have in my beard, would they perhaps count? Or are they just red? They're just no.
Yeah, they're just regular beads, except for the Cheerio.
So there's nothing. They're nothing of any religious importance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I could still divine smite. That doesn't use components.
No.
You can.
It's not even
Awesome.
casting. It's just a thing. Okay.
So
All right, I was seeing if I could cast augury for some kind of information, but maybe some other time.
as you guys carry forward, you notice that there's there's a cluster of buildings, of houses, and everything around in a circle, much like Madame do have said. And as you go in, it seems like this is where children play. You know, you see like little shovels and stuff. There's little stick figures made in bits of sand and dirt patches that are found there. It's one of the only patches of grass that you see in the center. And as you traverse through, you're coming to what you can see through the alleyway at the far end. There's a wall.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna open the floor to you, so.
I poke.
Oh, you're gonna open it
with
to
a
us?
shovel.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna use the shovel. I'm gonna use one of the kids' shovels.
Is there even a glow to the shovel?
Yes, there is. The shovel, if you look at it, is actually glowing quite a bit.
Oh, time to find a place to dig.
So you are, so as you walk around, which direction do you choose to go?
Alright, I'm gonna start to go to the right, kind of like do like that circular motion, kind of like waving the shovel like it's a metal detector. I don't know if this is how it works, but we'll see.
Till it's at its brightest.
So you end up as you go over, you see that it glows a really bright red, like the brightest that it's been. And what do you do?
Well, I'm gonna try to dig the floor.
All right. Strength check.
Yes, another thing I'm good at. 16.
All right. So almost relatively. How you said a what?
16.
16. All right. So with a little bit of moderate toughness, you're able to dig through, and your shovel clinks, and it clinks against something that sounds wooden.
God, I hope this thing is not making me dig up a grave. I'd rather not.
Do you need
to my
help,
list.
Harmonious?
Well, I found something wooden. I just need to clean. We just need to clean it up more.
That's
As I
what she
start
said.
to like wipe. Wait. You know, Gustav, please do not look below my belt.
No, that was a not in character. That's what she said.
Okay. I'm gonna like brush away the dirt to the to take a look at it before I continue digging.
Say, yeah, Crunch is gonna like grab some dirt that whatever's on top of it to like make more room out of it to get a better view. So yeah, he's helping Harmonious out.
I'll just keep a lookout.
All right. So as you dig, you notice that it's wooden, but it seems to extend a little bit longer than the hole that you have dug.
All right, time to just start cleaning up around the hole more.
All right. And what's your strength?
My strength is a 14.
Okay. And
Yeah.
can you roll for strength for me?
Yes, sir. Yeah, modifier 2. 15.
15. All right. So it's a little bit tiresome, but you seem to have dug it out, and indeed, what you're looking at seems to be some kind of coffin.
You know this is self-prophetic, and God
You know,
is a god
you
who dig a
definitely
hole
just did.
in
You definitely
spandex.
just jinxed it yourself, right? You jinxed it. I can't believe you said we're digging up a dead person.
Yeah, uh-huh. yeah, I'm just like, uh-huh, as I start trying to get the shovel to be, like, in between the sides of the thing to get the lid open. To, like, kind of like, you know how you take a crowbar and stick it to the side and bring it down? That's what I'm trying to do with the shovel now.
Here, how about I help? I'll help. With any checks on this one.
Alright.
Let's see,
So
what
is it
check am I
another
doing
strength
here?
check, Miller?
What?
Is it another strength check to get it open?
Yeah. So see if you can pry it open. How you doing it, by the way?
Using the shovel kind of like a crowbar to, like, stick into the side of it. And pry
Okay.
it down.
So I'll give
How
you
about-
a
How about
plus
you let
3 on
Crunch
that.
do this?
Oop.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. All right.
Good answer.
So Crunch breaks through. How do you want to do it actually? What are you doing?
He's like, here, let me take over real quick, and just with that, if he lets him, he would just take the shovel and just be like, right, jab it into the side, like in one pierce, and just be like instantly open as it pushed down,
So it shatters, the top really shatters. It splinters of wood everywhere, and as you pull it forward, you look down, and what you see is looks like a very, 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 very familiar figure, except younger. What you're looking at, you recognize to be there's shorter black hair. It's a half elf, and it's kind of gaunt. And there seems to be paladin garb on him. You see that there's a dress that flows down to his knees, and there seems to be different parts of animals that are stuck on him. Like there's a decaying eyeball, and his arms are crossed like this. You recognize it to be what looks like a younger but very dead Ronin.
You know, this is very morbid, and I'm still not against grave robbing him, honestly.
Grave robbing in a dream, huh?
But I mean, it's not our Ronin, so.
No, it's not.
And now we have a casket for the children bodies if we have children bodies.
While they're discussing this, can I roll an investigation to maybe see why the shovel was glowing? Maybe like if there was anything that, like
So-
jewelrized or something.
So are you investigating the shovel, or are
No,
you
or
just
investigate
investigating
like
the body?
it's just investigating,
casket.
just visual wise.
Uh,
Like Crunch just opened this up, but he doesn't want to defile a dead body or anything. Just move it around and shit. He wants to just look at it to see if maybe something visual he could see.
To be fair, if it was Ronan's dead body, it was defiled before you got there.
I mean, this is
Okay,
also how. I mean, this is how Harmonious got his first suit. So.
So, while you're looking at it, you notice that behind the right hand there seems to be something that looks like some kind of yellowed paper that's kind of sticking from underneath his pointer finger.
I found a paper, but I don't want to just grab it. Then he turns to Harmonious and is like, "What do we do? What do we do? Do we just grab it?"
Well, you just do this as he reaches down to grab it.
So,
I'm like, look, man, I don't want to just mess with a dead person.
Well, that's how
so
I got my first suit.
as you grab it, and you pull the paper out, there seems to be like this little shard, that bluish shard, crystalline shard that falls from it, back onto the body of Ronan.
Well, looks like I reached in again.
So you
My
reach
head-
back, in, and you grab this blue crystalline shard. Now you have the paper and the shard on you.
All right, now I look at the
okay.
paper.
Okay. So looking at the paper, you see that it says in very sloppily handwriting, in Ronan's handwriting, it says, "I'm sorry, you boring pack of shit. I tried my best," and that's what the note says.
Can I
Alright.
investigate this
You want to look at the crystal?
All
I
right.
want to investigate this crystal.
Here you go.
Roll me an Arcana.
What is my Arcana? It is +1. 17 in total.
17 in total. All right, so you notice that this definitely has some really old like magic to it. There's some kind of magical property to it, but you can't really make it out. Does
You said
any
it's blue?
It's bluish, yeah, blue crystal. It's almost like a glass shard.
Oh, this
Runs
is
really hard.
some magic going on here, but I don't know how to describe this. This is so old magic type.
You
Can
Agreed, Shattuck.
I see that crunch?
Yeah, he goes ahead and holds it out to Gustav. Maybe you could probably tell
I'm
much better
really
than me.
old too. Do I know anything about this?
I'm the youngest.
so
I'm the oldest.
roll me a history, Gustav.
That is 21.
21. So you're able to tell that there is you can tell from some of the things that you've read in the past, obviously in a world much further away, that this resembles something that that used to protect a great gate. This was at least piece of something that that protected a great gate from the Terra realm from breaking through, and as you examine it, you have an inkling that this used to be some kind of creature that you can't. It's a piece of a creature that you can't quite recall what it is, but you vaguely remember hearing something about it.
This appears to be some kind of a shard from a crystalline creature that was a guardian between different realms.
Guardian of different realms.
From my
What-
recollection, correct.
Would maybe Crunch know anything about it from his time at least?
Roll me a history.
I'll roll history. Oh, shite. Not a good one.
You did it wrong.
Apparently I did it wrong. 11.
11. So the only thing that you can really tell is that it is really old, and Gustav is probably correct in his assumptions. Other than that, you can't really glean much from it.
only I knew more about my past, maybe I would have helped, but for all you know, I'll take your word for it.
So, what do you guys do from here? Now that you've robbed my body.
Body.
You what?
I said we pee on the body.
How fitting.
And now
It's
to
what he
add
would've
a
wanted.
grave, now to add dead body defiled to our resume.
I mean, it's what Ronan would want. He would do the same. No, he wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
He would cry as he did it. I really want to do this because it's funny, but it's also sad.
I learned it from watching you.
Oh god.
So, do you guys...
I'll just to clarify, I'm gonna hand the crystal back to Crunch,
Okay.
just so that we keep track of where that is.
Yes.
And do you hold on to it in your little arm compartment?
Our
Yeah.
apartment.
Okay.
Our apartment.
Arm compartment.
Yeah, I'll hold on to it.
Do you
I'm
guys...
gonna crumple.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, do you guys do anything else?
Okay, I was gonna say I crumble up the piece of paper and I throw it at the wall.
It sticks in the wall, and it's just kind of stuck there, and it seems to be going back and forth, and then it lights on fire, and the ashes fall down to the ground.
You said there were more shovels in here, right?
Oh yeah, there's kitty shovels. Yeah,
I'm gonna throw one of the kitty shovels at it.
at the wall.
At the wall.
At the wall. So the kitty shovel, as you throw it at the wall, it comes back, and can you roll me a dex?
A dex save or just a dex?
Yeah, dex.
18.
18. All right. So this shovel seems to go forward, and then it turns in midair, and it comes back, and it just narrowly misses your head, and then it falls to the ground and glitches into the ground.
Harmonious. Just for funsies, do you want to throw Ronan at the wall and see what happens?
Wait, alright, if we're really gonna throw him, we may as well check the body fully.
I mean,
For any treasure.
This is clearly not your actual friend Ronan. It's one, younger, and two, he wouldn't be dead here and buried. So
3, he's a paladin.
True, I have standards.
Now, excuse me. I'm the one with the gloves. I'll check the body.
So as you check the body, can you roll me investigation?
6.
6. You don't find anything else on your old pal Ronan.
Alright, time to throw the corpse.
Do you actually throw the corpse?
Yes. Do you want to roll strength?
Yeah, please roll strength for me.
please.
18.
Okay.
Oh no!
Let's see.
I'm sorry, Miller.
I'm sorry. So, you throw the body, and as you throw the body goes up into the air, and it comes plummeting down at fast speed, and it's head first, and the dead corpse of Ronan is now like a rag doll, and it is bouncing around from building to building really fast, like it is a ballistic, and it's just going everywhere. So it starts at certain points. It'll go into the ground, and it'll start like glitching into the ground. Then it'll pop back out, and like very loose, and flinging around, kind of like a renegade Mister, a renegade Bernie. Weekend at Bernie's, and just slamming around from building to building, up and down. So now you guys in this courtyard that you have just uncovered the body, the younger body of your dead friend. You now have this body flying around, seemingly glitching out really badly at hyper speed. So
I am getting out of here.
I was really hoping it was gonna start singing and dancing like Michigan J Frog.
at that moment, you see coming out from the alleyway. This is a mariachi band, and they're like.
Oh God.
And even they are as they're playing, the mariachi band is sometimes glitching in, raising up, kind of like erratic singular bars. And Ronan is just flying around. So I need you all to make an acrobatics check for me.
Oh boy. Okay. +6 to my roll. Fuck. How badly do you want to hear this number?
Who wants to start?
Who wants to? Yeah.
That one.
Oh God. All right.
13.
13. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have us all roll initiation.
Oh no! Wait, what was I rolling acrobatics again, real quick?
You were going to roll acrobatics to see if you were able to dodge out of the way, but now that Ronan has undeniably become a missile going towards you.
Oh no, I have to roll initiation to dodge it.
Yeah, you have to see if you are able to react fast enough. Well, you aren't going to be fast enough to react, but your comrades need to see if they are.
I rolled
Okay, so I don't roll
on the acrobatics.
You rolled a what?
18 on the acrobatics.
18 on acrobatics. So you are able to dodge. You're able to dodge the friggin' ballistic Ronin missile here. 10 that's flying or flailing around. Shattuck, what did you roll?
13.
13. All right. So you guys, it's Crunch. Crunch that's definitely has a Ronin pummeling towards him, and really the person that's ahead of the game here is Gustav. But I'm gonna have all you guys roll initiation because after this initial smash of
It's
Ronin,
initiative.
yeah, initiation and initiative. So Crunch has this body coming towards him. What do you guys have for initiative?
Oh,
20.
I do have to roll initiative. Okay.
All right.
Nat 20.
All right. So, unfortunately, your nat 20 can come a little bit later, but Gustav, since you rolled the 20, and what did you roll, Shattuck?
21.
21. All right. So, Ronan's body is last. It rolled a 3 on this. So Ronan's body is pummeling forward. You having the first slot, Gustav, you can choose. How do you wish to react?
I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on it. I don't know. Dodge out of the way.
Just Toll the Dead. What does that do?
Probably nothing super helpful.
You would need to make a wisdom save or take 2d8 damage.
No, unless it's already damaged, which it's dead and bounced around. So one would assume it is. It'd be 2d12.
All right. So 2d12 coming at the body of Ronan. I'll let you cast that. So it seems to hinder the flying body a little bit, but it doesn't deter it from the path of going straight for Crunch.
Okay. And then I get out of its way.
Okay.
That's my plan.
You, Crunch, are going to take a slightly slowed down Ronin impact and
Take a quick
is-
bathroom break while you're doing that.
yeah, absolutely.
Well, real quick, since I'm a monk, am I able to use any of my monk abilities?
Because of the crit one, the one there, natural one.
Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't have
Oh.
reaction time enough.
I'll allow it.
But you're gonna take you take only 9 damage as he pummels into you and flips over you, and then he bounces up into the air, and he is coming down. So now Shattuck, it's your turn.
Okay. Do I have the shovel?
Yes.
No, I do.
Oh no, Crunch does.
I can't do anything without a weapon. I'm just gonna get out of the way.
Are we really? We're just trying to dodge a flying missile attack, Ronin, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, my goal was to hit it to try to either deflect it or cut off its momentum. But I don't have a weapon. And I can't do anything without a weapon.
I got this though.
So then you are so you just dodge out of the way. You use your action to
Yeah, I
dodge.
just get out of the way.
Okay.
I get out of dodge. But Tish.
So yeah, you dodge out of the way, and Ronin is still bouncing around. And you guys are going to. You guys have about like 100 feet until you're out of that courtyard, which seems to be the only place in which the body of Ronin is just bouncing around like crazy.
Question. Are we counting this? Are we counting Ronin as a ranged weapon attack?
Essentially, yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. He's it's yeah.
I got a way to stop. I got a way to stop this then.
So as Ronin comes around, he's going to plummet down, and I am going to roll a d4, and he is going to miss. He's just gonna smash right into the center of the ground, come back up, flailing. Ear's gonna fall off, and like he's just gonna keep on bouncing around. So starts it at the top of the round with Gustav going, but I will now that that's over. He's still bouncing around. I'll allow you all to roll acrobatics just to get out of there.
Okay, because I was gonna use my deflect missile action.
I'll let you use that if that's something that you want to do.
Yeah, because this says you can use your reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack. When you do so, the damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus 8. If you reduce damage to 0 you have a free hand, you spend 1 key point to make a range attack with a range of 20-60. That's why I was asking about that, if I had a reaction to the hit, but because I rolled that 1.
Yeah.
So that's why I allowed it. So I'll go ahead and roll acrobatics again.
All right. Yeah, I'm allowing you all to roll acrobatics checks. Now that you made it past that initial thing flying forward.
Rolled a 10 in total.
A 10. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So you do indeed miss. He doesn't hit you. And Gustav?
13.
13. He doesn't hit you. Shattuck?
I'm truly delving into the role of Nightcrawler.
Good.
15.
15. All right. He doesn't hit you, so he's just kind of bouncing around. Does anyone want to use any actions, or do you guys want to just keep on beelining towards the wall that's at the far end that this manhole cover is supposed to be on?
Time to beeline.
Yeah, we're intending a beeline, but Crunch is gonna use deflect missiles if he gets hit.
Okay. So Ronan is just bouncing erratically. You guys are able to make it to the end, and Ronan and behind you is just bouncing like crazy against all these different walls and glitching into them. You can hear a scream from someone's window as Ronan's head bursts through and then comes back out. And they're like, ah! And in front of you stands this this metal square on the ground, and it looks very rusted, kind of old, and it's slightly askew from where it should be, and you could tell this because there's some scrape marks on the ground around it, and peering from underneath it, you could see kind of a black little hole.
What do you all make of that?
No clue. Is a shovel giving off any reaction?
Now, Shovel's not giving off any reaction.
Okay.
Is there anything to toss down the hole?
Do you guys have
Besides a
anything on
shovel.
you?
Besides a shovel.
Besides our clothes?
I have a Cheerio.
You know what? You're not interested in that, are you?
What? Toss-
Cheerio.
Oh, yeah, you could totally throw the Cheerio down the hole.
I throw the Cheerio down the hole.
So the Cheerio makes like it falls for about like 2 seconds. You don't hear anything, and then you hear a little like, as if there's a whole bunch of it's just shattered at the bottom, and it kind of echoes throughout, but it's a very light echo. Just.
Alright. Another thing in the vein of Ronan. Shall we go into the void?
I can't believe we're gonna be doing this.
I just threw Ronan's corpse and it ragdolled. I was trying to test to see what would happen if it hit the firewall. But it didn't even hit the wall.
And I can't believe you did that.
It's not our Ronan.
Maybe that's how we
I'm
wake
just
up.
saying that I can't believe that
Something
thing
into the
bounced like
void.
hell.
You'd have done the same thing, honestly.
So
But
do
I
you
mean,
get?
it's because it's his corpse.
Do you guys follow Gustav? Gustav saying, "Let's go into the void."
Might be how we wake up.
Sure. Tallest but to shortest.
Alright, so I go first then.
And then I'm
Oh wait,
second.
no,
and
how
then
old?
I'm
Okay, yeah. Okay. Alright, well,
Remember, I'm
Crunch
5'10".
is gonna hold the shovel like in front of him, like, as if it was a sword hilt by him, and just jump right in.
As you jump in, is Crunch the first one that's gonna jump in? You guys
Yes.
lifted up the plate, and Crunch jumps in, and as he comes down, roll me in acrobatics.
Another acrobatics. 17 total.
17. All right. So as you come down, you just hear boom, and like you take the shock into your robotic body, and you just like come back up, and you're perfectly fine. What do you do?
Is it dark down there?
Yeah, it's definitely dark down there. Like you can't make. You don't have dark vision, right?
No, I don't.
Okay. So, yeah, it's kind of dark down there. It's really damp. It smells kind of like death. There's like the smell of rot down there, of like rotting bodies.
I'm a robot though. That doesn't.
Yeah, you
have
don't-
smell.
that's right.
Yeah.
So you can't
Yeah.
sense anything.
He just looks around and, of course, not seeing Jack anything. He just looks back up, seeing the line. Is like, well, dark as hell down here.
Does anyone else follow suit?
All right. Well, since I just remembered how manholes work, and they actually have built-in ladders normally, is there a ladder?
Yes, there is.
Oh, so I just jumped down there for
there is totally a ladder. It's
And I would totally see that because dark vision.
it's a little rung system that's in the side of this.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
they're pieces of rebar bent.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've actually had to crawl into manholes before. Not fun.
That's what she said.
So you crawl down.
I'm climbing down the ladder.
All right, and Gustav.
I will follow suit.
All right, as you
Also,
guys.
I sent you a message in roll 20.
What did you? I'm not on roll.
I didn't know how to get a hold of you with the DM, so
Yeah. Did you send it to?
just whispered it to GM. I would have assumed.
Oh, so then it would be here.
That one.
Hope y'all brought a freaking torch.
What do you mean? I can see just fine.
Hi, I'm a robot without dark vision.
Hi, I'm part fiend.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cursed.
We can fill you in.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna duck out then. I don't mean to be a party pooper.
Do you mind if I? Well, actually, you know what? I can get you guys to where if you stick in another maybe 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
If not, you can NPC me. It's all good.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I would also have to get going too since how late it is.
So you guys look around, and how many of you have dark vision? You have dark vision. You have dark vision. All right. So you guys will be able to notice that it's actually catacombs. You know, this is where the dead used to be buried, and it's a genuinely pretty straight shot ahead. And as you're going ahead, you know, you can hear voices, you can hear the skittering of rats, and I need you guys to make a check around. Give me some insight. Do you guys have any insight?
Would I be at a disadvantage for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Used to be
Well,
inside.
first roll is a net 20. Second roll. Oh, you're fucking kidding me, really?
Not one.
No. Close, but no.
2.
Six in total.
6. Okay.
And I rolled a net 20 on the first roll.
Shattuck, you got a 2?
No,
Oh.
I was just guessing what the dice was. What were we rolling again?
You're rolling insight.
Okay. Yep. 15.
15. Gustav?
Flaccid 20.
Flaccid 20. All right. So Gustav in the lead. You're able to kind of pick up, being a dwarf and everything like that, being used to little channels and stuff. You're able to pick up where this path leads, and you're able to fairly easily go around it. Are you guys looking at anything as you're going, or are you guys just gonna follow Gustav and go right ahead?
Well, Crunch can't see anything, and he's staying still, and he has no idea what the fuck is there.
So is Crunch gonna hold on to his comrades, or?
I'm going to ask for the shovel and hold out my hand to hold him to guide him, like the carry Papa Harmonious.
Oh God.
Like Papa Harmonious.
And
I do know this would be totally the other way because I'm older than you.
You do realize that Ronan also called me Papa and he's older than me, right?
it's true.
Alright, fair.
So you're guiding little Crunch along, and are you guys looking around for anything? You guys keeping eyes straight ahead? You following Gustav? Gustav, are you doing anything as you're leading your gang ahead?
Just keeping an eye out, making sure nothing's about to get the drop on us.
All right. Can I? Would you like to roll an investigation check?
Sure, I can do an investigation. Another flaccid 20. I'm rolling stupid today, man.
You are. So you notice that on the that as you're stepping forward, there's something that's kind of loose and doesn't feel quite right about the ground. And as you look down, you're able to detect that this is some kind of fake floor, that would give way if you kept on going forward. So you're able to detect that on the right side of it, there's a little pathway around it. So you direct your crew to go around it. And I'm gonna have all of you guys, except for Gustav, roll me an athletics to see how well you're able to scurry around the side.
I'm at disadvantage again.
14.
14. All right, you're able to follow Gustav.
Let's see. All right. For my first roll is 22. My second roll, nat 20.
All right, you guys do it flawlessly. You guys get around the outside, and as you keep on going ahead, you see that there's like this dim light, and it's coming out, and there seems to be some kind of pulsation. It's like a purple pulsation coming off of it. It looks like a piece of an engine, and it's just crashed into the side wall. And as you guys are nearing a little bit closer to this, you realize that there's like a the air around you seems to be changing a little bit. So I need you all to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah. That
Damn.
is on me.
If I
Damn.
didn't have a -1 wisdom.
Nat 20 again.
19.
Flaccid 20 again.
All right, all of you guys are able to resist as you take a step closer to this contraption. And in the background, you hear the sound of, like, as if something has just jumped down the hole that you guys came in, and you can hear it echo throughout the thing. And then there's like this sound. And what do you guys do?
So we
I
just
ask
giggle.
for the shovel.
Huh?
I ask for the shovel.
I give it. You're already holding the shovel.
You're already
Oh,
holding
yeah,
the shovel.
I forgot I took it. I take it with both hands. And I ready myself.
All we heard was like a little giggle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Grudge is gonna like look at him as like, whatever it is, keep it off me. I'm going to see if I can work this thing, this engine, I guess.
So
oh.
was the shovel glowing? I'm sorry if I missed that.
Oh no, the shovel's not glowing.
Also, the blue crystal that we got, is that emanating any glow? He opens the compartment real quick to give it a quick check to see if it glows or anything as well.
No, the crystal actually does emanate a little bit of a glow. But it's pretty faint.
Okay, so it's not not towards the engine though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you guys continue?
He closes the compartment and he's gonna wanna I guess investigate the machine to maybe try to see if what's up with it. I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
So, you guys take another step closer to the machine. There's still a slight echo in the background. And the pulse comes out again. And you notice that the shard that's in your hand has a little blue wisp that seems to come out, and it goes towards the machine, and then it bounces off and makes like a spark. And from the ceiling drops a small little boogery figure, and let us roll a reaction. Well, how do you... Let's just roll a d20. Roll, roll d20s and tell me what you get.
9.
9. All right.
Nat 20.
You roll a nat 20, and Shattuck?
18.
18. Okay, so I'll allow one of you to have a reaction to the slime that is falling from the ceiling.
Nat 20.
Alright, so Crunch, you see a slime and it is falling from the ceiling. It looks like a big booger, but it is heading like straight towards your head. What do you do?
Like, use it from the ceiling?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna make a quick jump back to avoid it. And is it? It's only that one small slime, right?
Yeah, it's only one small slime that you can tell right now.
He looks at it, then looks back up with whatever light is available that he could see with to see if there's anything before looking back at the slime that fell down. Do I roll a perception or?
You can. Do you want to attack it? You can roll to attack if you want to. I can allow your reaction to do that. Jump back, and then I'll allow you to use a. I'll let you use that as a bonus action, and then you can use an action.
Oh shit.
Since you rolled a 20.
Oh, I don't know anything to do with this, to be honest, as well. Yeah, I guess out of reaction, you just gotta stomp on it. So an unarmed attack.
Mhm.
Oh fuck. What is my thing again? Plus 6. No wait. Yeah, plus 6. That is gonna be a 12.
It's dead as shit. It is stuck to the bottom of your shoe, and it is not coming back to life.
And he's gonna shake it off.
You see the particles come out, and like they phase into the wall. And you guys make another step towards the machine, and you see. Can you guys roll a quick investigation for me?
21.
21. All right, so you notice that there is 3 different handprints on this machine, and they seem to spread out. One is P, the other one is C, and one is D. And Crunch, can you roll a perception for me?
That is a 15 again.
15. All right. So you notice that the shard, the place that the little strain is going, it's going towards the sea, and it is like bouncing away from the sea. And since you guys rolled pretty good perception on that, you also see a lever. And the lever, it's below a sign that says improbability device. And then there's a lever that says chaotic evil, chaotic neutral, and chaotic good. And the lever is pushed halfway up to chaotic evil.
Let's not have chaotic evil as our main thing.
How about we move that switch to chaotic good?
Yes.
Good sounds good to me.
So we're gonna flip the switch to chaotic good. And with that, Crunch has a temptation to like just put his hand up to where the C is at for the handprint for the C to see if maybe anything happens after we flip the switch.
So initially trying to flip the switch, it doesn't. The lever doesn't move. It is stuck in place. But Crunch, you stick your hand out and you put your hand to where the C is, and it seems like it forms around your hand a little bit. It doesn't feel harmful at all. It just feels like your hand was meant for that handprint. And you can if you try to move your hand, you'll notice that the handprint moves with it. And
Oh, this is
also,
interesting.
guys, give me a wisdom saving throw again.
17.
17,
15.
15. All right.
I'll take 15s today.
And 6. All right. Josh and Crunch, you guys kind of glitch out and go into the floor and come back up. And then split apart. You guys glitch out a little bit, and you both take 2 points of damage.
Okay. I could tell that this is already starting to mess us up.
I think my kidney switched places.
It probably did. It probably did.
Which one of these should I put my hand on?
I would think the one that starts, the one that starts with the first letter of your first name.
That makes sense.
There is no G.
I thought you said G.
There's a C, a P,
C.
and a D.
I'll go with C.
Crunch's hand is on C.
Yeah,
then I'll go with D.
and that one, and
All
that
right.
one fits, and it's like moves with it.
I'm
You're
sorry.
gonna go with D.
Yeah.
So as you put your hand on D, you notice that there's something forms over your hand, and it feels like your hand belongs there. It fits smugly, and you can move your hand around.
Okay. Only one left then, Harmonious.
Right. Looks like I get letter P.
So as you put your hand on the P, it forms perfectly around your hand, and same thing. And then there's like this thing, and it's like Paladin, Construct, Dwarf. Your powers combined shall move this lever. And so what do you guys do? You'll see that there's these glowing spaces that are in certain positions. There's a D that glows on the right hand side. There's a C that glows on the left, and on the bottom there's a P.
Wait, so you said they're the contracts of what again? One more time, I'm sorry.
So there's the C is on the left hand side, the D is on the right hand side of the lever, and the P is at the bottom.
Oh, okay. Well then, let's try this one more time. Try to budge the chaotic good.
Oh, you guys, your hands are already on there. So yeah.
Oh, both hands.
No, one hand is
one
each on the thing. So you guys
Okay,
move into the respective.
we can move the levers though, right?
Yeah.
Or-
Well, you can try to move the levers right now, but we can see what happens.
All right. We need to readjust ourselves so that our hands line up with the letters.
Agreed, yes.
All right.
So I need a shift under you, Crunch, while you move over there, and then
Okay, and yeah,
You
as I
need
say,
to
it's
shift
just like
under mine.
leaning out for him to go through.
you need a shift under me.
Yes, that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better.
So, heroes, you have figured out that this is a giant game of Twister. Congratulations. And you hear a chink, chink, and from the machine. And now what do you guys do?
Now we try to move the lever.
So you go to move the lever, and you guys are able to solidly swing that lever to a chaotic neutral.
All right, well, we got it at chaotic neutral.
It's a start.
That's a start. What about chaotic good?
Does anyone want to try to force it past the chaotic neutral?
If it seems like it's resisting, I don't think we should try to force it.
You guys do
think
feel a little bit of
I'll-
resistance.
I'll try to move it. Since I'm probably chaotic good. Maybe it's. I think I'm chaotic good. I don't know what the hell my alignment is, but I'll try to move it and see if it.
I
does
think
it.
I may know this. Hold on. Yeah, you're chaotic good. I would go ahead and at least try to budge it. See if it budges or anything
Yeah.
on your end.
Yeah, I'll try to move it.
Give me a strength check.
Show am.
You know, if that's the logic, I couldn't move it.
Well, what's your alignment?
Lawful evil.
Oh.
Let's say 16.
Shit.
A 16.
Mr.
All right. So, you try to move it, and you are able to just you kind of force it a little bit below chaotic neutral, but it's not really towards chaotic good. It's just like a little bit below. But the pulsation that you guys get from it seems to have equalized in the room, and you guys no longer feel like you're being attacked. So in that moment, as it moves to chaotic neutral, you hear something stumble over some bones in the background. And as you guys peer around, who will be looking first?
I can roll. If it's a roll, I can roll, but I'll let Harmonious go since he raised his hand.
Because why not?
Because why not?
All right. Harmonious, as you turn around, you see before you that there is this muscular, a skinny-toned, muscular, bald man that is completely naked, and he has a bandage, a bandana, a white bandana that's kind of stained, going around his head, and his arms are wrapped up in fighting bandages, but they are also stained like a yellow and a brown. He looks like a very unkempt man, but he is very, very ripped, and he stares down at you guys without eyes. He's just like straightforward, and he doesn't seem to be moving yet, but he is just standing there. What do you do?
Hello. How are you?
Do you tell your comrades about him?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a guy right behind us.
And this guy is breathing heavily. It looks like he has a cut on his calf because he has stumbled into quite a few things. And as you stand looking at him, the improbability device and improbability engine is now equalized in this dark alley. That is where we're going to end the session. You, 3, and a nude man.
He's not
Oh,
nude, he has
boy.
bandages.
It's the sequel to 3 Men and a Baby.
Oh
And
boy. Alright.
so until next time and the Side Adventure Edition, this has been Roll of the Dice.